You know, we use thousands of words every single day without even thinking about it. But what if I told you that one of the most common words in English is, well, it's kind of hiding a secret, a double life that changes how we hear it, what it means, and even why it's one of the most important words in the entire language.
All right, so let's kick things off with a little test. Just look at this word on the screen, R-E-C-O-R-D. Go ahead, say it out loud. Did you say record or did you say record? Well, here's the trick. They're both right, and that little difference is exactly where our story begins.
So this is the word's first big secret. It's what's known as a heteronym, which is just a fancy way of saying same spelling, but a different sound and a different meaning. When it's a noun, a thing, we stress that first syllable, record, like a vinyl record. But when it's a verb, an action, the stress jumps to the second syllable, record, like you're about to record a video. That tiny little shift in stress, it completely changes the word's job in a sentence.
Okay, so let's break that down a bit. First up, let's look at the noun form, record, the thing itself.
The first meaning, and probably the one we think of most often when we say record, is simply an account of something, basically information that's been saved for later. Like historical records, your medical records, or a court record.
Here's a perfect example. Keep a record of the date and what you said every time you talk to that person. In this case, the record is the log, right? It's the tangible proof. It's that collection of facts you've put together. But then, of course, there's the other kind of record we all know and love, the big, round, black plastic thing. Yep, the noun also refers to a vinyl record. And even though streaming has totally taken over, that word is still a huge part of how we talk about music.
All right, so that's the noun, the thing. Now let's flip it around and look at the verb, the action, to record.
And this is where it gets really cool. The verb, to record, is directly tied to the noun we were just talking about. I mean, to record something is literally to create a written record of it. The action makes the thing.
Just look at this sentence. She recorded everything she did in a little book. She's doing the action, recording, and what does that create? A written record. See, the action and the thing, they're perfectly linked. And hey, just like the noun has that musical side, the verb does too. To record can also mean capturing sound on some kind of machine, whether that was creating a vinyl record back in the day or, a digital audio file now.
For instance, the singer recorded some songs on CDs to sell them. Once again, the action of recording leads to a record of that sound. It's wild, right? Same exact spelling, but where you put that stress, it tells you everything you need to know about whether we're talking about the action or the result.
Okay, so let's recap. We've got 2 pronunciations, 2 different parts of speech, and 4 distinct meanings. You'd think that's it, right? The whole story? But nope. This simple little word has one more secret up its sleeve. And honestly, it's the most surprising one of all.
And here it is, the big reveal. This isn't just about what the word means or how you say it. It's about its place on a very, very special list.
850. Just a number on a screen. But what on earth does this have to do with the word record? I promise you, this isn't random. This number is the key to understanding just how fundamental this word really is to the English language.
That number, 850, is the total number of words on something called the Basic English List. It's a core vocabulary that was carefully chosen by linguists to be just enough to express almost any complex idea. I mean, really think about that for a second. Out of the hundreds of thousands of words in English, this tricky two-faced word record was considered absolutely essential. It just goes to show you that even our most foundational words can have some incredible depth.
Okay, so let's pull all of this together. What can we actually learn from all this? Why is it that a seemingly simple word like record turns out to be, well, not so simple after all?
So, what are the big takeaways? First off, we saw how a tiny little shift in how you say a word can totally change its job. Second, one simple spelling can be both a thing and an action. And third, and this is the big one, it shows us that the simplest looking words are often the most powerful and flexible building blocks we have. Understanding these hidden layers isn't just about grammar, it makes all of our communication that much sharper and more precise.
So yeah, we've just peeled back the layers on the secret life of record, but you've got to know it's not the only word out there with the story like this. And that gets me wondering, and I want to leave you with this question. What other simple word do you use every single day that might have a hidden depth just waiting for you to find it?